You take people who are robbers and people who are murderers, and these are just bad cells in the world that, we need them to be convinced in a way that, I don't want to go into this. This is not what I'm about, I have another channel for that. Literal, well, remain nameless. And, I don't really want it to remain... Alright, let me say. I don't want it to be nameless. Okay, I really, really don't. But in one hand I do, but on the other hand I don't. And it's just a branch, two branches that veer off into two sections. It forks off into two places where, I've got my reasons. I've got my reasons to branch. And if you take love, and if you take hate, and then if you take something where, if you think God is human, if you click on God's video, or if you click on God on the television, or click on God on the radio, and you think these people aren't God, you're probably right. And, then you have that line I was talking about, above is the stardom and below is the killing of the media, where you get killed by the media. You're underground, below the surface of the water, and you get killed by the media, where, in a way, that the regular person, maybe the people above the line understand you and they hate it, and love you, but bottom line, they love you because they know you're right, you know what I'm saying? They know you're right. But, you take, someone like a fan that might not understand everything what you're saying, but they get a lot of stuff what you're saying. I'm a fan of people that I don't get exactly everything what they're saying, but yet I'm still a fan because I know 76% of it I agree with, And, and that's all you need is 3/4 of that brilliance of understanding like you, the listener, that, understands me or, anyone that you listen or hear, see, that you understand where you can relate to them in a way that, wow, that person is great, and, as long as it's not done in vain, which I'll credit Billy Corgan with that, because I had Billy Corgan in mind when I said the word vain, and not that Billy Corgan's vain, but just like, and tonight, well, but just be in a place where you're not stuck in vain, but you have ego where it's confident, where it's like Jay Leno or David Letterman's comedy, where it's so confident, yet, so, in the likes of, where the philosophies of any entertainer I've ever mentioned on this program, or, they are just so looked up to in a way that, your heart pumps for them, It really, really does. You look up to them and just say, wow, even though things that they might say that might piss you off, or, things that they say they might love, is something that's so great where it pumps your heart and it just keeps the world flowing, And being vain is something you gotta avoid. It's just like things that are said in the Bible, And, it's things where, you look at it and just think, this world is, something about this world is something so crazy and something so wonderful, like Einstein, in the brain of something like that, where Einstein used about 97% of his brain. And